That was literally 2020 after Trump had been president for 4 years. The border was closed, but there were millions of illegals already in the United States. And I know they're all voting. And he said, how do you know they're all voting? And I gave the crowd some reasoned, common sense logic. I said, I know they're all voting because in 20 states, like Nevada, where I live, illegals get driver's licenses. Even though they're illegal aliens, criminals in our country, they get driver's license. It's legal. And once they go to DMV to get a driver's license, they're automatically registered to vote. Did you know that? I asked the crowd. Did you know that? I asked the journalist. They're automatically registered to vote. No one can say no to them. And by law, motor voter law, you're not allowed to ask them if they're a citizen. When they go to DMV to get their driver's license and they register to vote, you can't ask them if they're a citizen, and they're automatically registered in the state of Nevada. No questions asked. So let me ask you a question, I said to the crowd. If every illegal in Nevada has a driver's license and every illegal in Nevada is registered to vote, do you believe they're voting? Of course they are. And the crowd went wild, and I got a standing ovation, and I was basically the landslide 3,000-0 winner of that debate. It all ties into this event I was at today about open borders, and to me, it's all about Cloward Piven. I went to Columbia University, class of 83, with my classmate Barack Obama, future president of the United States, and a whole bunch of liberals, including George Stephanopoulos, and all the people that run the government today for Joe Biden and ran the government for Obama. They were all my classmates at Columbia. And when I was there, they were all communists, and they were all white, and they hated white people, and they were mostly Jewish, and they hated Israel. I mean, this is what you're dealing with. The most horrible people in the world. They're just horrible, evil people that run the Democrat Party, the people in leadership. Horrible. And they hate our country, and they hate you. And so they've opened the borders to make or to fulfill the thing we learned about at Columbia called Cloward Piven. You've got to overwhelm the system, get everybody on welfare, collapse the economy with massive national debt. If everybody's on welfare, the economy goes under, right? And they've wanted to do that for 40 years since I graduated college. Literally, can you believe I graduated college 40 years ago? Thank you, Energized Health. I look like this because of Energized Health. 40 years ago, I graduated Columbia University. 1983 to 93, 2003, 2013, 2023. 41 years ago, I graduated Columbia. And so they wanted Cloward Piven, taught by two professors named Cloward and Piven at Columbia University, to overwhelm the system and make America's economy collapse and make America collapse. And then you've got a communist socialist country. And that's what they're doing with the open border. Don't you see it right in front of you? They're carrying out the Columbia University plan. Cloward Piven. They're getting the national debt to explode. They're getting the economy to implode. They're getting it to be overwhelmed with all the money spent on illegals. $500 billion a year is spent on illegals. That's what they admit to. You know, the real number is probably close to $1 trillion a year. $10 trillion in debt every 10 years by inviting the whole world in. This is madness. It's Cloward Piven. I'll tell you more as the